most famous physical therapist on the internet.
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Shaw, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Because we're the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Just hanging around, huh, Brad? Today we're going to talk about stopping low back pain the easy way. No exercises or medications. We're going to show you 10 options.
That's right, Bob. Because there's some people who are unable to do exercises, and there's some people who just aren't going to do exercises.
Yeah.
And anyways, these options are quite easy. So we're going to show you all of them.
Some of them are quite effective. You know, I have had many patients over the years. I always give just a couple exercises. I give it. They come back a week later. I go, "Did you do the exercises?" No. There's just some people that won't do them. So, by the way, if you're new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go to bobbrad.com. We're not giving anything away today, Saturday. But starting tomorrow on Sunday, we're starting a new giveaway. So get to the giveaway section. We're going to be giving away the Fit Glide. You're going to have to check this out. Find out, watch the video tomorrow on Sunday to see what this is.
Yeah, it's got some
a little teaser.
It is nice.
All right. Go to Facebook, and the contest will be pinned to the top of the page. Go to Instagram or Twitter or TikTok if you want a 60-second version of our program.
There you go, Bob.
All right, Brad. What's option number 1?
Okay, this is easy. Can be very effective. Just simply walk. Walk on a flat surface, not up and down hills, not on uneven terrain. Work on your posture. Don't walk too far. As long as your back is feeling good while you walk, do more of it. 2 or 3 times a day. I'm not saying walk 2 miles. That may be too much for your back. But, a block or 2, and you may go longer day by day as it improves.
I had a physical therapist, a fellow physical therapist, but at one point in his life, he worked on a back clinic. That's all they saw were back patients. First thing they do with them is make sure they're walking.
Sure. Yep.
Absolutely. And sometimes it actually feels better to walk at a faster pace.
Sure.
Believe it or not, that takes some of the weight off the spine.
So yep, go ahead with that first option. The next option is, one of them was the hanging option or decompression, another form of traction, which is what I was doing here when we started. So what I'm doing is I'm taking pressure off of my back and getting some traction through there, which can help relieve the pressure
you're
on
not fully hanging right now.
No,
you're taking some weight on your feet.
Right. You can do this on a pull-up bar. We have the hanging handles here, which work really well because you're against the wall, which offers good support.
Yeah, with the hanging handles, what's nice about this is you could just put these into any stud, and you can do it from 16 inches or 32 inches, right, Brad?
Depending on your wall, some are 24. That's
and you can put this in your office, your bedroom. I actually have.
He's got them all over the house.
Well, I have one in the bedroom, and I hang when I'm working on the computer, I hang every 45 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling.
For your back.
For my back and for my posture, and it just works out good for my shoulders.
It's great for your shoulders, actually, as well. Yeah. That's where we all started from. Next one.
Yes.
This is a easy, very common way to take the back pain from, I've had people with back pain up close to 10 over 10, and you get them in this position, laying down. Now this, unfortunately, you do have to, you can use pillows, but we found that this leg wedge, which isn't really expensive, there'll be a link below. Did you have that in there, Liz? You lay it down. You can do it on a carpeted floor. It works on your bed. I have one of these in my bedroom. If I flare my back up, I take this. I take a cold pack out of my freezer, which I always have just in case I need it. And this is just a wonderful, wonderful way to decrease back pain and in a hurry. I've already been out working in the yard, doing yard work, which I like to do, doing things I shouldn't do, irritate my back. Literally stop what I'm doing, go in the house, pull my leg wedge out, pull my hot cold pack out, lay like this for 20 minutes, pain drops down, I go back to work. Obviously, I work much smarter and do easier stuff that I should be doing.
Now, if you don't want to buy the leg wedge, by all means, you don't have to. You could actually lie on the floor and put your foot up on a stool legs up on a stool or a ottoman or something of that nature.
Even just a couch, or
Yeah.
depending on how high the couch is. To be honest with you, I think the leg wedge works better, but this is a good option.
Yeah,
like
we
Bob
never
said.
did figure out why does that leg wedge feel so much better.
It gives
seems
you
like
that support.
that constant contact. I
Yeah,
don't know.
on the hamstring and the pelvis area. Cold packs, get one that stays soft when you pull it out. Usually 15 to 20 minutes is all you need with a cold pack.
Well, you could use heat too, right, Brad?
Yep. Now it all depends. Some people respond better to heat, some to cold. If you've got a really bad flare up and it's really tender, probably a cold pack.
A flare up, yeah, like
Yeah.
it's just like in the first 24 to 48 hours.
If you
it
got a
seems like.
stiff nagging back that kind of comes and goes, or it's there chronically, oftentimes a hot pack gets in there and loosens up those muscles and get that circulation going. If you want to get the best hot pack, you're going to want to go with the infrared.
Yeah, it's a far infrared heating system. This will actually, regular heat only goes like a millimeter, right?
Well,
It's
it's
a surface.
basically skin deep.
Yeah,
It's not going to get into the muscles.
This heat actually penetrates
36.
2.636 inches. And so you can see that it's going to go a lot further into the spine. I use this in my chair every night. Even when it's in the summer, I use it because I got the air conditioning on, so it's kind of cool in the house. And I leave it in my chair. I sit down, I flip it on, and I leave it on for like 2 hours, Brad.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't even watch. I watch TV for 45 minutes.
Sure. Yeah.
And-
But yeah, you can put it in your chair. You can lay on it with same position as we mentioned with the wedge, or our feet up on a chair.
And it actually has a strap on there that you can actually strap around you, so you can work if you have to.
It does plug in the other cord. There's 6 foot of cord that
Yeah.
goes to that
So
easily.
I used to, when I had a lot of trouble up here in
Sure.
my upper back, I used to put this on and I'd work at the desk
Right.
for hours.
At the
So, all right.
Which
next, Brad.
reminds me, other thing, this may not be very easy. It could be, is just change your workstation. If you're having back pain caused from your workstation, you'll want to raise the workstation so you can work in a standing position. Can be a really good way. We had a person, well, I don't want to talk about get into details, but all she did is raise her workstation at work so she could stand and then sit on a tall stool, and her back
Yeah.
pain was gone.
And what's nice about that tall stool is you're not sitting down you're not getting your back into that rounded out position. You're keeping good posture, so
Right.
you take some stress off your legs. So this is kind of like a tall stool, Brad.
Well, right. Yeah. Yeah.
And you can go right to standing relief. You can go back and forth.
That works best with
Yeah, adjustable
table,
Yeah.
which is, costs a little bit of money, but they work well. Actually, this person, her workplace bought it for her.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and it took, it was worth every cent.
Okay.
The next thing is seated posture,
Yeah.
either in your car, in your sofa, in your
Right.
lounge
Really
chair.
critical, because a lot of times the sitting back pain is more of a sitting problem now than a lifting problem for most people.
Yep.
And they're sitting with poor posture with that back rounded out for long periods of time. And let's say it's even just subtle. Let's say you're seated in a chair in the office and you just start kind of going like this.
Yeah.
It's not real terrible posture, but that alone is stressing the ligaments,
Yep.
stressing the disc. So especially when you're in a couch or a recliner, you're gonna round out. into
Right.
that.
So you can just have a throw pillow. Sometimes that can be enough to put back in there. And this is the type of thing you're gonna notice, like if your back pain after sitting for 10 minutes might be at a 5 or a 6. You put the pillow or support in there, goes down to a 1 or even a 0. Sometimes you need more specific support. Then you may need to take a towel roll it up about like this, and you're going to put that in that spot. You adjust it to where it feels the best. Your back will tell you. Also in a firm chair or the big one in a car.
Right.
We had the one patient with sciatica, and every day it would feel better with the exercises, but then when he would drive home, just sitting in his car,
You'd undo what you did.
exactly, had a half-hour drive home, flared back up. So then you can use something like this. They make all kinds of lumbar supports. We like the McKenzie lumbar supports. Robin McKenzie, he's kind of the physical therapy guru expert at sciatica and low back pain.
Well, try this first. And
Right.
see if this helps. If this helps, then you may want to get something more permanent.
Yeah, these are more comfortable. That's what they're made
And
for.
the thing, what's nice about towels, you can figure out what size you need.
Yeah.
Because if you're a larger person with larger curves,
Yeah.
you're going to probably need a larger rolled towel
Right.
to fill in the gap there.
And
If
they
you're
make these.
yeah.
They have different sizes: round ones, flat ones, ones that blow up. There's a plethora of varieties.
Plenty
to
of choices
pick from.
on the internet for you there.
The next one is sometimes just sitting in a firm, upright chair and get out of that couch or your sofa or your nice, cushy chair is enough to take care of that back pain. I always have my back pain people. I say, get out of your couch, just sit in a good chair, just like this, with good posture.
Yeah, when I work at the office, I mean, I always just look for a good firm chair.
Yeah.
I didn't care if it, rolled or it's like I found the firmest chair in the place, and that's what I'd sit in.
They just promote and they offer that good posture to stop that back irritation.
Massage gun. I don't think we have one here, do we?
I was wondering about. I thought you had one here.
I do. If you want to start on the next one, Brad, I can go grab it. I know what it is.
I do.
All right, I'll be back.
This is a nice, easy way to provide traction. We mentioned the hanging handles or a pull-up bar. You can do that. If you have we use the Booyah stick because it works really well. But what you'll want to do is any stick 4 to 5 feet long, a good diameter, about 1 inch in diameter. You can use a broomstick. But one thing you need to do is I'm going to put it on my chair, like here. It cannot slip on the chair. It has to grip. Where we got a nice rubber stopper here. You can do something to prevent it from sticking. I'm going to put it between my legs, and I grab here, and I just lean forward without letting my hands slide. And what that does is that provides some traction on the low back. Now, you're only going to do this is if it feels immediately relieves the back pain. Then you'll do this and hold it for, 10 to 30 seconds and repeat that 3 to 4 times. But if it irritates it or it's not helping, then skip this one. Again, we've given you 10 options. Do the ones that you can do or ones that clearly work.
Right. So we're going to mention the massage gun. We like these massage guns. They came out quite a long time ago, and we did not endorse them at that time because they were so expensive.
Right.
So they were $400. This one now, and actually there's a deal on this right now. It's a Bob and Brad massage gun.
There you go.
We got our name on there. Just for right now, just for for the next couple of weeks, you can actually buy this for $80.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to sign up now, and you won't get it for a couple of weeks. So
yep.
They're
that new. So you can just see it offers that massage there, and you can vary the intensity of it. Now this is something you can do to yourself, and it's not too bad, but you got to do it on the muscle. You got to be careful. There's different heads that we have got one
There's
head.
a nice air-filled head that works really well.
Yeah, but actually this isn't too bad. You're going to do it in those muscles, and you can vary the angle. Like if I go straight on, actually,
you get a little vibrato in your voice there, Brad.
Yeah, oh. And this does feel good, Bob. I like this. I thought, for my back, I got spondy. I thought it'd be a little aggressive, but it's fine as long as I use it on the lower intensity. Oh, that is nice. Now, you can have a family member, a friend, or your spouse or whoever help you out with this if they're not mad at you and give you, give you a little assistance. I'm just going to keep using this, Bob. What else?
All right. Do we have any other options, Brad, or is that it?
No, I think that covers everything.
The Booyah stick for a massage too. You could. Just
that's right here. Well, unless you want to. This does work. The Booyah stick, or like I said, if you have a broomstick or piece of doweling, and just working that up and down on those muscles is another way to massage that. There you go.
Yeah.
This is this is not my favorite one of all 10, but it's easy, it's cheap, and if it works, you'll know it right away.
Yeah, especially if you might have it laying around the house. That laying lie.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
Don't worry
I had
about
so
that.
much trouble with it today. So, all right.
Good luck with the options. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll find at least 2 of them that'll work.
Thanks.